All right, guys, now let's talk about scaling, and specifically, this is more of objective conversations, really, not so much about screen sharing or showing anything like that. I just want to talk about some concepts that you really need to understand in order to scale properly. One of those concepts is reinvesting your money. You have to reinvest your money if you want to turn this thing into anything worthwhile. You'll quickly realize that in this business, this model produces a very, very high profit margin. And as we went over while running the numbers, a high profit margin means a lot of disposable capital. Then you're left with an option to either use the money for your personal needs or reinvest the money back into the business, back into more units, back into making your existing units better. Again, there's no right answer here, and you're not taking this course to learn how to get one BNB and make a few $1,000s a month and call it a day. This course can teach you how to scale to literally hundreds of thousands of dollars per month and create the freedom to do this anywhere in the world, and put the systems in place so you can automate this and have a hands-off, completely hands-off manner business, right? That's super, super valuable, but you can't do it unless you reinvest. I did not take out any money from my profits still to date. In my first 6 months, I produced about 84K. I know earlier I said it was about 70, but I was still within my 6 month frame. So now it's at 84. In the last 30 days alone, we produced over 27 grand. That shows you that every month that goes by compounds greatly if you continue to acquire units. Look at that. In the past 365 days, I have 84K made. But in the past 30 days, I have 26K made. That means in the next 365 days, I'm going to be 10, 12, 11 fold, whatever the hell it is, I'm going to be significantly more than where I'm at now. Now, I will make what I made in the last year in the next 2 months. Every month, I acquire more units, and every month, my total revenue goes up. Henceforth, my profit goes up too. If I were to stop and collect the profits, yes, I would be able to go buy some really cool stuff for me, but it's not about the small money. I'm not in here to get a little bit of money. I'm not here to play small ball. It's all about the long-term money and getting as much money to come in every month as possible. In other words, it's about building machine. You're building machine here, and that machine is going to pay you every month, and it's going to grow every month. And the fact that it's growing is going to be more satisfying to you and more addicting, to be honest, than any short-term satisfaction of anything else. For, you can buy shoes, you can buy cars, you can buy clothes, whatever you're going to buy, it's going to give you a little bit of satisfaction. Watching this money machine grow and knowing that, hey, last month I was doing 10K, this month I'm doing 15K, next month I'm doing 26K, next month I'm doing 40K. That difference is colossal, and it's huge, and it's way more satisfying. And like I said, it's way more addicting, which is not a bad thing because it's a good addiction. It's an addiction that brings you money and lets you hire people and brings opportunities and lets you grow. So the word addiction is not necessarily bad. It's bad if you're addicted to drugs, but if you're addicted to making a business that's going to help you and your family for the rest of your life, that's not a bad addiction. And this is very, very addicting to watch those numbers go up every single month. Once you realize that the opportunity cost for not acquiring more units, you will not be urged to pull out money for any more resources. This is true because the opportunity cost of not acquiring another unit is thousands of dollars every month forever. Every unit acquired will allow you to take out more money, and it will quickly get to the point where for the money that you take out, it's not having an impact on your ability to continue to acquire. For me, the game is constantly trying to top what the portfolio did the month before. It's more fun and it's more exciting than anything else. But we have to understand that at some point in time, you're going to be able to pull out money and not have a negative effect. If you have one unit, then you can't really pull out money because you may need that money that one unit is producing to buy unit 2 and to buy unit 3 and to rent unit 4, 5, 6, whatever it is. However, when you have 10, 12, 14, 16, 30 units, you're not going to need all of the money that those are producing to get more units. You'll be able to take 80% of that money, put it towards new units, and take out 20% of the money for yourself. What I'm saying here is just stick with it and keep reinvesting in the money until this turns into something that's more worth it for you. Point I'm trying to drive home is the longer you hold off on your personal need to withdraw your profits, the more profits you will be able to withdraw when the time comes. I firmly believe that everyone who has made it to this point in the course is not interested in one unit and has a desire to scale. So this can be an abundant amount of money every month, an accelerating amount of money every month. However, it's extremely important that if it is your desire, I will confirm this is a desire you need to hold on and amplify. The size of your success will be determined by this. So if this is something that you do want to scale, you do want to grow, you do want to make this something really big, you need to adopt the belief that reinvesting into your business is important. If you don't, okay, so let's take a step back. The odds that you already have the belief that reinvesting into your business is a necessity is 50-50. I really don't know you. I don't know what your beliefs are. I don't know what you grew up learning. I know for me personally, I had to learn at some point in time, not in this business, but in prior businesses, that you have to reinvest into the business to get it where it wants to go. You can't get into a business for personal needs. You have to get into the business because you want the business to grow. If you get into the business just to make some money for yourself and you're not really concerned about the business growth, it's kind of counterproductive, right? You want to get in, and the icing on the cake is the money you make, but the cake itself is growing the business and making it successful. So reinvest your money into this business. Again, no right and wrong way. If you want to go and get one unit, fine. I'm not going to hold you to it, but you definitely want to reinvest in this business. You're not here for the long term or the short term. And if you don't play the long term game, in 1 year from now, you're going to look back and be like, wow, I could have acquired so many units. And if I would have just sacrificed this 1 year of acquisition instead of spending it on shit I like, now I'd be making, I have 2 more zeros on the end of my monthly check. You know, I'm making $5K a month, but I could be making $100K a month. It's drastic. It's a big difference. Make sure you're reinvesting in there. It's a crucial business principle that you need to internalize and understand and adapt as one of your main core beliefs. I'll see you guys on the next lesson.